name is Luke. I train some AI agents to play King of the Hill, and I'm going to share with you how these cubes will learn to survive, knock other players off the platform, and fight for a central objective using reinforcement learning. So the question becomes, how does a game object, this cube here inside of Unity, learn the environment and become an expert at playing King of the Hill? It begins with observations. Each cube is given a set of observations about the world around it, either from sensors or from hard-coded values, that provide a baseline for how it's going to make decisions in the future. The agents in this game are equipped with whisker sensors. These allow the cubes to see enemies, the edge of the game board, and the boundaries of the control objective in the center of the map. Once the observations are received, the agent enters what is called the action space. And this is simply the space in which all of the potential actions that the agent has available to it can happen. And it's important to note that these spaces can be multi-layered. For example, in King of the Hill, an agent can choose to move forwards, backwards, left, right, or do nothing. But at the same time, it has control of a boost function, where it can, in combination with its movement command, give itself a sharp boost to help push another cube off of the platform. So, how does a cube decide what action it's going to take at any given moment? Well, this is where the reward function comes into play. The reward function that we write determines what behaviors from the cube are encouraged and what behaviors are discouraged. For example, in our environment, cubes are given a reward of 1/1000th of a point each frame, and this is generally just to encourage survival. They are given a reward of +1 whenever they eliminate another cube, and conversely, a penalty of -0.5 for falling off the platform themselves. And then finally, I put a control objective in the center of the map that provides a reward of 0.25 points per frame if and only if a single agent controls it. And the goal with these rewards is to encourage our cubes to aggressively fight for the center of the map and to avoid falling off. Now, the magnitudes of these rewards can drastically alter the in-behavior of our cubes, as they are the incentives that the policy directly optimizes for. The algorithm that we're using to train our agents for this project is proximal policy optimization, and this is one of the many different on-policy methods used for teaching agents. Now, the mathematics are quite complex, and implementing a custom version of the algorithm was not in the scope of the project, so I'm not going to take a deep dive on how it works. But it's important to know that PPO is very popular in reinforcement learning due to its simplicity, power, and its robustness across many environments. The next step is to train our agents and observe their behaviors. If anybody is interested in learning more about reinforcement learning, I recommend testing out libraries like Stable Baselines 3, Gymnasium, and Pygame to build your first environment, and these two articles written by Joseph Suarez about reinforcement learning. They're great reads and they give you great context on where the field is at right now and how to approach it.